We're back with All About Pets. We're doing our Pet of the Month serial, as we do every month. And we have with us April Warrencheck. How are you tonight?
Good, how are you?
I'm just fine. Now, who did you bring?
I brought little Whiskers. He's my pet Holland Lop bunny.
Now, he's a Holland Lop, right?
That's correct.
What is that? What does that mean?
It's a breed of rabbits. There's, I guess, several breeds of rabbits. I did a lot of research to find out what I wanted.
I was interested in that. Where do you do research to find out about rabbits?
All over the internet. You just, you know, what kind of, I put in Google search, what kind of rabbit do I want? And it came out, I got a lot of information.
Wow.
And I picked him because he's very affectionate, but yet he's very curious. So
now, how old is he?
He's only 7 months old.
And you've had him for how long?
I've had him for 6 of those months.
Now, another thing that people don't realize, you can actually go to a breeder to buy these.
And that's where I got him.
And how did you find a breeder?
Search the internet.
Again, again, yes.
It wasn't easy.
And now, how do you know you got a good breeder? I mean, you know, quality and this sort of thing. What did you look for?
His mother is a grand champion.
Oh, okay.
So that
they
kind
show
of was,
these rabbits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And he's got papers and everything.
Do you plan on breeding him?
No, he's neutered.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why did you neuter him?
Because they're much calmer pets if you breed them. So. And they don't spray, I understand, and I didn't want him to be spraying around the house. And he's just going to be my pet. He's not going to...
Well, a lot of people are probably wondering why choose a rabbit rather than a cat or a dog. Was there a reason?
Well, I love rabbits to begin with. He does not bark.
That's right. He's quiet.
He does not meow. He's very cuddly and affectionate, which I've never thought cats were, you know, this lovable.
That looks like a baby. That's amazing.
I can do anything. He's like my little rag doll.
Yeah.
I can do anything with him, and he cuddles on the couch with us in the evening and watches television. He kisses me, and
he kisses you.
He does, yeah.
Let's check that out.
See, he might be a little. There he goes.
Look at that. You're getting rabbit kisses. I don't think I've ever seen that. I've been doing this a long time. I haven't seen rabbit kisses before.
He's a kisser.
That's amazing. I don't think I've seen this affectionate rabbit. Obviously, you spend a lot of time with them.
I do.
Now, you said, people think they're messy because they'll go all over the house, but you have them litter trained.
He's
How did you do that?
Trained. He kind of trained himself. We have a, I don't call it his cage, I call it his condo.
Right.
And we had a regular litter box in one corner, and he didn't like that corner, so he continued to go to the bathroom in a different corner, so I moved his litter box.
Good idea.
To his corner.
If he's going to go to his corner, use that corner.
Yeah, and ever since then, he's been completely potty trained, so.
Now, the other thing is you have a bag of green stuff. What are you feeding him?
I do. This is cilantro. This is one of his favorite treats.
Here, let me help you. Out you go.
The biggest piece here. But this is fun to watch him eat. Because he just goes at this.
And that's good for him. Now, what does he eat in general besides the cilantro? Whoa, look at that. He's sucking that baby right down.
He likes it, yeah.
That's great. Obviously, cilantro is a favorite of this rabbit.
That's one of his favorites, yep.
And you said that calms him down too, right?
Yeah.
Just keeps him comfortable?
Yeah.
But what is his normal diet?
He eats a lot of hay. I understand Timothy is the best for them, but he likes alfalfa better, so I have a blend of Timothy and alfalfa, so he gets the good and the yummy in one. He eats pellets, but I also give him some fruits and vegetables. I've done some research on what's safe for him to eat. So.
Yeah, what are the things that he shouldn't eat?
I don't know. I just know what he should eat.
Okay, good.
I found a list of things that are safe for him to eat, and I only give him the things that are on that list. So.
Yeah, when we were talking out front there, a lot of people feel like all they need to do is throw some pellets in the cage and that's it. And that's when you get problems, because you are not giving him complete nutrition, and you are treating him not like a pet that has needs of other things. Those pellets are not complete, and that's what a lot. And they're also too high in protein, and they can create problems. So as a veterinarian, the things we see that are done wrong is they're kept in the wrong environment and they're fed the wrong food, mainly because of not wanting to do the right thing. They just don't know. You know? Do you have other pets?
He's my only pet.
He's the only one.
He's the only one. He's the king.
Now, you said he does require a little bit more care than a cat.
He does, yeah.
In what respect?
I can't, a cat I think you can just kind of leave home for a couple of days if you put the food out and stuff like that. But you really don't want to do that for a bunny. They require some attention.
Do you bathe him?
I do not bathe him. He bathes himself. He's very clean.
Good.
He is.
Good.
Yep, I do wash his feet sometimes because he doesn't do a very good job with them. But originally he wasn't very good with me washing his feet, but now, as you can see,
well, it looks like you can do absolutely
I can do anything to him.
bunny.
He's like a little rag doll now.
Does he have any problems at all? Anything you would say, well, there is that drawback?
I don't think so. I just he chews on wires, so that
well, that's a bad thing.
It's a bad thing. So if you're not careful and you don't set your house up properly, or at least have him gated off to an area that's safe from chewing on wires, then you can have problems.
Has he had any problems with his teeth? Do you give anything special for his teeth to keep them even? Because I know some rabbits, their teeth will overgrow.
Right. I read about that, so I have a log that he chews on. I get little pieces of woods at the pet store that he can chew on. So he's got lots of stuff to chew
anything like
on.
That would be safe for him, so that he doesn't. There's no toxins or anything.
I think there's certain types of woods that he can't have, but as I said before, I know what he can have. I stay away from anything that's not on the safe list.
Right.
Yeah.
It's better to stay that way. Now, have you had any thoughts of getting a second rabbit?
No.
No? Why not?
Because I like to give him all of the attention that he wants, and I just thought if I had a second one, then it would take away from him.
It's possible they would bond together.
It's
possible. Then you would have a little bit of a problem.
Right.
But he obviously is bonded well to you.
He has.
Now, I understand this was a communal choice between you and your husband, because, and so how did you come to that conclusion that the rabbit was the better pet? Because I know your husband had some issues with that.
He's got a little phobia of dogs. He's been bitten several times, so a dog was definitely out of the question. And I've always loved rabbits since I was a little girl, so...
And I think the other thing is there's so many pluses, because you don't have the smell that you would have in a litter box for a cat.
Right, yep.
And you don't have the potential problems that, of scratching, the scratching post and all.
Right.
Because I kind of equate people that like the rabbits kind of like cats as well. And so I think that this is a cat without all the negatives.
Right, it's a cat alternative, yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming tonight and sharing with us your experience with the rabbit. You have done wonderful. I swear I've never seen rabbit kisses. Do that one more time. We're going to be leaving for a break.
Okay. Hey, baby.
Rabbit kisses. If you want to get a good bunny, this is it. All right, we'll be right back with All About Pets.